Hello guys, this is Rayvenge, and you're probably asking yourself, if you haven't read the title of this video, what are we looking at? Well, this game is called The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I believe. I did play the first, 15 minutes or so, because I wanted to figure out how to play it. And, this seems like a really fun game to LP, so I'm just gonna try. And we'll start a new game, we'll overwrite the progress. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter is a mystery, like an ambiance game. It's not necessarily horror, but it is pretty creepy at times. Yeah, this game is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand. It's all about mysteries.
Ethan Carter, I didn't know.
I'll just let him
But
talk
he knew
for now.
who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
So, we have this narrator that will, oh my god. Okay, this didn't happen to me the first time I played this. Wow. So we're basically a detective with a special, ghost power. We can hold buttons, and, we can see into, a void world, kind of. And, if you can... I don't know if you can see there, but those are bones of, dead animals. Or people. So yeah, that didn't happen to me before. That's pretty interesting. So as I said before, it's not necessarily a horror game, but it is really creepy. Now I'm very scared about everything that's in this forest. So we're just gonna go through and do the main things, I guess, that I've done before, so you can get a feel of what's going on. But this game looks absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. I think this is done with Unreal 3. We will have a narrator interrupt us every once in a while, so I will get quiet here and there and let him talk over me so we can hear the story of the game.
Red Creek Valley seemed like a quiet, ordinary place. I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
So our character does have a name. I think I missed it, and I don't remember it either. That's neat. If you hear any pops, my town is having fireworks display. Not sure why. It's like September. I have no idea what they're shooting off fireworks for. But good for them. They stopped, but now they started again. I specifically waited so that you couldn't hear it. But they decided just to keep going. Alright, so we have a train here, and ooh, what's this? We have blood on the train. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I know exactly what this first puzzle is, but I'm just gonna go through it like, not like I don't know what I'm doing, but like I would usually be thorough. So, being an investigator, you can left click, and a whole bunch of questions will pop up. Accident, murder, was it an animal, was it human? Oh, and then they see, what's that? It's a crankshaft. Fresh scratches, recently used. Then, wait, where's the crank? Crank, crank, crank. And you can see, as I look around, the worlds will kind of float, and then they cluster, and then all of a sudden they get clusteringer and clusterier, and then finally you can see you hold the mouse button. And your little ghost powers, or your void powers, or your precognition powers, whatever you want to call it, will show you a vision of what you're looking for, or give you a clue to solve this puzzle. So there's the crankshaft. It's next to a rocky ledge next to the water. Out in the distance you can see, oh, there's more rocks. If you keep holding the button, it does this. I could let go at any time. So off in the distance, you can see the dam. So we have a general idea where to go. These words are also used for actions, so not just investigating. But I can enter, like this. Now I'm in the train. Look all fancy. Forward and back, turn off. We'll get to that later though. As I said, I do know this puzzle. It was actually pretty easy. It took me a good while to figure it out. It is not handholdy. It was definitely, I had to figure it out for myself. Alright. So, let's make our way down a little train path. Nice little foliage, I like it. Little post. Ah, there's a rope here. What is this? Inspect. Cut ties. Untied. And this one is tied. There's no blood. It's a rope. Oh, what's over here? Come down a little further. And we, oh, there's some blood. Inspect this. Where's the rest of the corpse? There's a blood trail. Is he a victim? Did he drag away? Did he crawl away? These are severed legs. I really like how this system works. It's pretty neat. So, I suppose we'll just go follow the blood trail. Oh, I think we found him, guys. Inspect. Blood from the legs. Blood from fractured skull. Cause of death. Blood loss. Head trauma. Touch. Now, nothing seems to be happening, even though we are touching him. That means we're missing part of the puzzle. I'm gonna go further down the tracks and see what I can find. Oh, what's this? Gasoline or diesel fuel? It was dropped carelessly in a rush on purpose. Canister. Some kind of fuel canister. And then there's a... seems to be an inspection right here. Some dried grass. Where no sun hit it. Rectangle shape. Rail car from the bridge. Was it the rail car? Wow. Now, even though we just seen this rail car and we probably could guess that's the rail car we were supposed to find, this is actually kind of an open world. So we could have came from the total opposite direction and never even seen this train. Hope you guys can't hear those fireworks. I'm so annoyed. I made damn well sure that they were stopped and they started again. Oh well. Whew. Let's go down this little path here. Well, there's just some rocks. There's that dam over there. I wonder, can I look over here? No, I never ever actually looked over here. Seems to be something down there. There's another path leading upwards, but we know that the crank was thrown near some rocks with a view of the dam or bridge. Could be a bridge. So where is the little sucker? Oh, there it is. We can also pick up items and rotate them, look at them, see what happens. So there's blood on the end of this. So I'm thinking this is the blunt object that was used to smash that poor guy's head open. There is a run key, but I want it to be a little atmospheric for now. Later, I'm probably going to be walking around all the time because it's very hard to pick up missing, or to look for clues, basically. Alright, the bubble's a little bit bigger, but we're still missing something. I wonder. There's a rock with blood on it. First time I did this, I was walking over here next to the rail car and looking for the next clue to the puzzle. And I looked up. I was walking up the rails here, and I looked out over here. I seen this stump. I said, well, that's very odd. That's the only tree that's cut down. It looks like someone could sit there and wait for that guy or something. So I came over, and there was the rock. So, instinctively I knew that rock was there because I already played this, but later puzzles you can explore the mystery with me. Right now I'm just kind of walking you through this first one. So now we have a bloodied rock and a bloodied crankshaft. So either one of these could have been the weapon that finally finished the guy off. This little bit took me a while to figure out. I had the rock, and I had the crankshaft. They both had blood on it, but I only had one body. So I was very, very confused, and I didn't know what to do. It's a rail car again. So what I did, so I ran up here. I said, alright, well, obviously, the rail car was parked back there. So now that I have the crankshaft, I ran over, plopped it in, spun up the train, let's hop on in. And just go back. I should change the audio to stereo instead of 5.1, because 5.1 doesn't seem to be working for my headphones right now. A little bit out of the way, I think. Stop it right here next to this. That should be fine. Whoop. So that little swishy sound means he solved some of the puzzle. So I was like, alright, well, I guess that's it. I found a bloody rock. I found a crank. Let's go see what this guy has to say. The bubble is a little bit bigger. It's a lot of it bigger. But we're still missing something. So I was scratching my head for a good 5 minutes, looking around, looking at all the trees. Then I decided, well, maybe it's time to head forward. So I walked forward, and then this little guy pops up. Inspect. Rock, 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 divot, fresh dirt, rock. Ah, the rock fit in this little divot. The pieces are coming together, I says to myself. So, the rock is in its place, the crank is in its place, the train is in its place. This must be it. Let's go over and touch our newly dead friend. Ta-da! Now this is where we start compiling how the events happened throughout the incident, let's call it. We have these little wisps, and they're all scattered, and they're saying, we don't know which one came first, and we don't know which one came second. So, we have Mr. Guy with his huge nose and his crankshaft standing over him. That must be the end. This is definitely the end of the scene. Let's walk over here to this little wisp. And we can see a boy, a man with severed legs, and a man with a non-bloodied crankshaft. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, here's the man, fully legged, and this is apparently something smashed upon his head as he's holding it. Over to the ropes here. And here is our little boy. Scared to the dickens. I say dickens because I'm apparently 30 years old. And the severed leg man must have tied him up, I say to myself. And here we have the train, the old man, and the young man, fully legged. And what's behind this man's leg here but the rock? And then the final piece of the puzzle. This man picking up the rock. So now we have to figure out the chronology of what happened here. So let's think. I got this my first try, but I don't remember what I did, so we're actually going to go through this together now. So, is this what happened first? Did this guy pick up the rock? Let's see, in my mind... In my mind, this happened first. this is number 1. He tied the boy up first. And then the second thing that happened was the old man picked up the rock. Because the third thing that happened was there was a confrontation next to the train. And the fourth thing, he was all groggy, didn't know what to do, his head was all busted up. And then of course, 5 and 6. So, I believe this is right, but now we have to check it by visualizing it with the space bar.
Listen to me. We can destroy it. I know how.
You can't destroy it, Ethan. You can't destroy time. And that's what he is. He is forever.
Gail, honey, I wish there was another way. Travis, tell me where Ethan is, now.
I'm giving the sleeper what he wants. What all of us want. Look, old man, you need to go home. No.
Ethan, run, goddammit! Go! Get out of here! Travis, close your eyes.
As brutal as that is, I guess I did it right the second time too. I really wasn't sure. But now we can see all of our wisps coming back. And we've completed our first puzzle. And that's basically the gist of this game. Now, I haven't... Oh, there's something down there. I haven't done the rest of this, so let's just keep trucking. Back there is where I stopped. So all of this is new to me.
Grandpa? Stay away!
Ethan, I'm sick too. I can feel the sleeper in my head.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the roof!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan,
Oh no!
I can't let you do that.
Oh no.
Whatever had turned Ethan's family against him, the grandfather was trying to resist. Age helps against those things that feed on hate. Not because of wisdom or experience, because the old are tired. Their hate is less useful.
So, here starts our adventure. Adventure? Exactly. My mouth. I don't know what to do with it. Our adventure to finding out what in the world happened to Ethan. I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this has been a long enough episode so far. And I wanna check how my volume levels are anyway, so this will be the end of episode 1, and we'll follow these train tracks when we get back. Nope. We're going through. Whoa. So you're having a scuffle with a cat, slowly peeling its eyelids off because I have a knife and I don't have my spear. So you're